Hey, welcome family, coming in with a new video um on today. Come to share a little wisdom and knowledge and give inspiration um knowledge for today. So for those of you who is new to my channel, I want to introduce myself. My name is Deborah Williams, and I just come to share a little inspiration and light to those who need a little encouragement or just giving recap on what's going on around you through spirit. Um, on today, I'm going to speak on today is entering into that dark side, the dark side of the mirror. Um, when it comes to calling the storm, you know how sometimes you just be in certain situations where you're just struggling and you just going through a lot of conflict and you just, trying to uh, maintain, trying to get over, trying to win over the hurdles that you conquering. Well, I'm going to bring a message today on calling the storm. And it's important that you know when we deal with stormy energies, we have to be able to step in our pyramidal energy, where life forces, it's a life force energy, where sometimes it's something that's grounding within your body, pulling energy within your body when you're going through transitions in your life where you're struggling, where you're fighting battles, where you just having disputes, when you're trying to overcome them. And that is called pyramidal energy. And I named it the pyramidal energy. And it's three energies that attach to this primary energy, where life force energy, where sometimes it just seems like you know you're going through things, and this energy is just knowing where your power is standing, where you're coming from, when it and it's not from the inside, it's things from the outside, and it's things that integrate you, and that integration that you go through in life, when people push you to certain limits. Okay, so I want to say first of all how to challenge this primal spirit. You have to allow yourself to um, step in the spirit of determination, um, by allowing yourself to fight this storm, fight whatever this struggle is, or whatever the struggle is you're facing, the arguments, the battles that you're going through. You have to be able to look, like, open up and see the other picture, other side of it. It's like these energies that's coming from other sources, like struggles, battles. Yeah, you have to see the other side of it. Um, you have to learn how to stand in your power of um, being determined, and carry that spirit of determination, because that's what it all starts off. It all starts off like being determined. You have to be determined to fight these battles and these struggles that you go through. And I'm gonna talk about the spirit of strength, because we have to have a little strength in order to be able to fight this forceful power when it comes to people interrogating you to a point where you didn't reach your limit, to where you like saying, you know what, I'm tired of this BS. And if this stuff don't stop, I'm finna take it to another level. but we have to stand in our power and stand in that willpower of not letting that interfere. You have to be more uh, uh, stronger when it comes to that. You have to be more stronger. And then you have to also know that you have to step into the courage and um, when it comes to uh, fighting this energy away. You have to be a little courage. You have to know that, you know, when you tempted by this forceful energy in life where you find yourself at the edge where you're struggling and you just keep going through unnecessary stuff like competing. It's like a competition that you're going through and you just like, I'm tired of this. It's time for me to win, and I'm gonna take this load. I'm going into different steps, trying to step into different um, destinations to overcome this, because I know I have the strength within me to do it. And yeah, sometimes you have to step into your courage when it comes to that willpower and not drive yourself to taking that action of that negatively action when it comes to the storms in your life, when it comes to this dark side. You have to know the power behind all this action. You can't allow that power to overtake you when you're going through stuff. You have to understand that when you have people that push you to a limit, and just seeing them pushing you to that limit, putting you to that limit where things just getting out of control. You have to step in the willpower and not allow that to be happen. That's why you have to stay more determined within yourself and use that force. It's all about the forces, you know, and that's when you start to um, see the happiness and that light when you fight these forces, when you step into your strength and taking the courage to do what it is you need to do with things that gets out of control. We can't allow things you can't help things when they get out of control because people try it. You have people try you, like I say, it's not a connection from the inside, it's something from the outside. So you dealing with outside activity, outside events when it comes to this storm, when it comes to calling the storm, when it comes to this struggle. And it's just like um I say, you have to be a warrior. And I did a video on being a warrior, conquering being a warrior, what it takes to be that warrior, and and that what it takes through the time of storms. You have to really know how to release this negative energy when it comes to the forces of others, when it comes to the forces when people is trying to really integrate you to a way where it make it pushing you to a certain limit. Yeah, you have to know how to release it. You have to know how to release it and step in that power and control your emotions in a sense, and know when it comes to your emotions, um you have to be able to control it in a way. And you can't allow people to play with your emotions that allows you to be pushed to a limit, allows you to be pushed to that limit to where you just want to, you know, um, take action in the wrong way. So you have to come out that dark mirror of letting people force you into the action of calling in a storm, like causing that conflict, causing that um, battle. Or if even if you're struggling, you have to know how to overcome this struggle. your spirit of ambitious. That's what spirit of ambitious is. You have to have an ambition and a drive to do what it is needed to do in order to overcome this. So I just want to talk about that. About I thought that was very important message to bring when when people is on that dark side, and I want to say the dark side, is storms, storms, and storms is all the struggles, all the battle, all the conflict. Just things that you go through, but you gotta know you can overcome it. You gotta climb up them hurdles to overcome it, and you have to step in your spirit, allow the spirit to help you overcome it. So you have to be determined, and you have to take in that strength and have the ambitious to overcome this. You can't let your emotions drive you to a point to where everything just start falling apart and out of control, and there's nothing you could do, because that's how it goes when you living when the dark side approach you. It's like coming out this storm. This is when the storm is calling you. That's just all a part of uh, 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 life forces. We all seem like you do good, you're doing good, and then boom, bam, here it come. Well, that's all part of life forces, and everything, you know, that's a struggle. You can overcome them struggles if you just allow yourself to be more determined and step into that moment where you just start um, thinking positive and using that positive willpower energy and allowing yourself to see a bigger picture so you can be happy, so you can move forward and you can be happy. You have to bring that in, because it's very important to bring that in, because don't nobody deserve to always be on the dark side. So yeah, so I felt that this message was very important to me to give on today, and I came with that message. And like I say, I'm always coming with a message, uh, with a crystal, to help you align yourself when it comes to, or even when you're dealing with the crystals. You have to, it's important to deal with colors as well, like I was telling you. And I'm more on going to tell you colors to deal with when you're dealing with um, energies, because colors is very important when it comes to different energies. And I really gonna use this yellow color. I used it in my other video, being a warrior, because I just feel that, at the end of the day, after you go through these struggles and battles, and we climb that hurdle to be so determined to gain what it is we have to gain after all this commotion and all, after everything just falling apart. At the end of the tunnel, we looking at this too shall pass. So we looking at this happiness and this joy. We looking at a big uh, 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 picture of bringing in that passion of love and joy, and at the end, the struggles and the conflict and all the competition that you face, the battle is not theirs. The battle is yours. Your battle is winning. Winning, being happy at the end, being joyful at the end, you know, standing up on that, having that courage to stand up for yourself, to be who you are, not bringing out that light and not living in that dark, on that dark side. Look, like everything, every time you think about it, everything you see is a dark. It's everything in the dark is like you're looking in this mirror, all you see is darkness. All you see is this happening, that happened. Those are storms that we go. And then just think about it. Think about one thing. When it's storm, what happens? It always leave what? Sunshine. So it end up after the storm, always what? The sun come out. It's always happiness. So yeah, you have to think about that. It's all about you being self confidence within yourself, and mentally uh, using your forces within that the outside trying to bringing in that willpower in order for you to gain. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you just work with the color yellow. I'm gonna tell you yellow, and I told you I'm gonna start working with colors as well. So yellow, I feel to be a good color for you to work with and have around you in order to be happy and bring that joy and not feel like you on the dark side of being in a storm or when the storm is calling you. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this message, and I just want to say subscribe, hit the bell to allow you to come back in. If you really enjoyed my message, you can thumbs me up or thumbs me down. If you thumbs me down, just tell me why. I want to be better improve myself. Leave a comment in the comment about share this video if you think someone else need this encouragement. I want to say I thank you and God bless you for coming in.